Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Mexico. We are in the Fenix again, and Viva, Viva Aerobus? I think is what the airline's called. Anyways, it's one of the low-cost carriers for Mexico. Really, I guess there's only two. You got Volaris and Viva. I was going to do the Volaris because I really like the tail of the Volaris, but there's no liveries in the Fenix installer at the moment. And with the BFU the BFU update, I don't think there's going to be anything that works off of Flight MTO or similar. So we're going to be in Viva. We are in VATSIM. We're going to be heading on over to Mexico City. The 737 from iFly got us here last week. Of course, we got the Fenix update during the week and have been flying it since. Let me close that. And I think we got a flight time of a little less than 2 hours, about an hour and 45, hour 50 or so. I've got a departure time in about 14 minutes, so we'll get everything powered up and moving here in a moment. The airplane is the IAE variant, so we haven't flown that yet, so I'm very curious to see what it sounds like, because the IAE engines do sound pretty cool. There's Dev in the Volaris, which is a white livery, unfortunately. Kyle in the American. Eddie is over here in the Citation, I believe. And I think that might be Ken over there. Or that's Ron. Where's Ken? Ken's supposed to be on the ground somewhere around here. I think it's just myself, Dev, and Kyle who are on VATSIM. Something I noticed, and I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but check this little like caution tape out. Or it's not really a tape, it's just an extendable yellow cloth tape thing to keep people from walking in over there. I updated GSX earlier. I've never seen that, and I have no idea if that's new or maybe I'm just crazy. So you can feel free to tell me I'm crazy, but I've never seen it. So I thought that was kind of a neat little thing. Oh, that was interesting. Did you hear that? Oh, it's because we're underneath. It's simulating the stair steps on the stairs instead of the ground. That's funny. So the IAE engines are very different to look at. I personally prefer the looks of the CFMs, but the IAEs do sound a little better. So this livery itself actually is pretty nice. Look, you can check out all these wear marks and things on here just from all the grease from the engine and the oils and all that stuff. We've already going to simulate that we've already done the walk around, so we won't waste too much time on the ground here, and we'll go ahead and get back into VATSIM and or VATSIM, the cockpit. Let's see, look at that, it's cool. And get started here. So I've got Dev, Eddie, Ken, myself, Ron, and Kyle. They're all waiting on me, so we'll get back in there and get rolling. Okay, I'm back.
No one in the history of the world has ever said the CFMs look better than the IAEs.
I just did today. I made history.
I heard that.
They do. They look way better. I think the IAEs sound
The
better.
Neos look the best of them all.
Well, the Neos look the best, but between the two that I have. Oh, our tablet is dead. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let's get some power here. It says the battery's dead. I mean, it's like they shipped the thing with no batteries. Alright, battery power is on, external power can come on. And I'm going...
Hello, Frog.
Hello, Frog, how are you? You threw me off when you said that. Alright, nav 1, nav 2, nav 3. Crew supply. Fuel. External power's on. Arm those signs. No smoking, logo light. And we'll go ahead and start the APU. Sure, it is very toasty here right now inside this cockpit, so let's take a look at that actually. Condition, yes. Very toasty. Start. Alright. Tablet's back on. Good. What about you? Doing great. It's Sunday, we're streaming, and we're flying the Fenix. Go to Fenix app, import from SimBrief. Livery and SimBrief units mismatch. SimBrief plan uses pounds. It's currently set to kilograms. Your aircraft has been changed to pounds. Oh, that's cool. They automatically change it for you. So we've already burned up 5 minutes over 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and go to ground services. We'll wait for the GPU or the APU to get us air. Got 171 planned. Ooh. Oh, that's cargo nut. Okay. For a second there, I thought that was fuel. Looks like something's wrong. Alright, we'll go ahead and load aircraft. Fast time 9 minutes. So we're going to be pushing it. Very close. For me, the stream is a little earlier than 7 p.m. It's 6:05 right now. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, our airplane is loading. APU's available. Let's get that bleed on. Start cooling it off in here, so everybody stops yelling at me. And we'll come down here. Let's go grab our navgraph charts. And FMGC, we've got a couple more days left. Okay, that was a slow reaction from my MCDU there. A couple days left on our current nav database. So what is that, Wednesday? We're going to want to update, or Thursday? We're up to date at the moment. Init request. And we're going to be Viva 929 tonight. And that was IV929. Let's go take a look at our cost index. Oh, I reset the darn scale here so you guys can't see anything. Let me increase that a bit. I think it needs to be like 160 probably for you guys to be able to see it well enough. This is not the current flight. Unload, import. There we go.
2988 is altimeter.
2988. Thank you. And I'd like to go dark mode. 2988. Okay.
Alright, I'm ready for a push.
Care of that. OFP. Let's go check out what our cost index is. Give us a cost index of 34. And cruise altitude of 350. We'll grab our winds. Request. Gotta go shower. See ya. Next phase. Alright, got all of our winds. Back to init page. Let's go over to zero fuel weight and CG. Atsu. AOC, let's see what our preliminary data shows. Load sheet. Alright, zero fuel weight is 132.8. Nope, I didn't capture my one there. For some reason, it gets a little slow. 132.8. And then our CG, 32.4. Block fuel of 20,000 and we'll call it 20.1 on block fuel there. This is takeoff weight of 152.5 and a landing weight of 144.5. So what we'll go ahead and do is go over to the Fenix EFB. Reload that because it's wonky. There we go. And get our arrival performance. So go ahead and type in the 144.5. Enter. And that way we don't have to do any calculations. Although it looks like it might be in kilograms. It's saying 142. Oh no, that's right. 142.2 is our max landing weight. So we'll see what we end up with. We might have a slightly heavy landing. Nothing too crazy though. Back over to our flight plan. We have the Los Cabos runway 16 ILIG-1A departure. Let's go MMSD departure 16 ILIG-1A the ILIGA transition, and then let's go to Mexico City, arrival. And we're looking at runway 5 right. We've got X-rays, Yankee and Zulu. The ILS. Let's go take a look at Navgraph. See what we got there. Flights, airports, charts, approach. Let's just go take a look here. We got Zulu, which actually looks like a really fun arrival. X-ray is very boring. And Yankee is also a very fun one. We take a look at our arrival. We'll be hitting UK Uckton. So either of these two. Oh, wait a minute. That's the go around procedure. Sorry. I looked at that chart wrong. Okay, so Uckton left turn in, or this one is a very... Okay, so the Yankee looks a lot smoother. So we're going to go with Yankee. ILS 5, right, Yankee. Go ahead and pin that chart. And gave us DARAN for the transition. Oh, wait, sorry. There we go. And I bet if we go take a look at that, it's DARAN. Yep, there it is. Okay. Accept that load sheet. Go take a look at our Fenix app. We should be very close to getting loaded. Why did it? Oh, it doesn't sync. So what is it saying for mass imbalance right now? Is that updating live? No, it's still boarding. But it is updating live at least. Okay. Departures performance. Let's go sync the preliminary, sync the live weather, and calculate. I'll leave the packs on for this. 148, 148, 150. Good performance. 148. 148. I love that we can do all this without having to zoom around in the cockpit constantly. 1 down. 0.3 on the trim. The flaps 1 down 0.3. And a flex of 6.5. And we got a current outside temperature of 37 degrees. It is really hot. So everybody be warned, it's going to be a potentially challenging climb out until we get a little cooler air going under the wings. Otherwise, I think we're good. Just waiting on our final load sheet. And we should be getting close to that. Uno a momento. Is fuel loaded? Fuel is loaded, so we can go ahead and get seatbelt signs on. Let's take a look at the air conditioning in this aircraft. We may have to crank that air down for the passengers. Where is my condition panel? There it is. I'm blind. Yeah, it's still a little warm back there. Not too bad. We'll crank that down a couple notches and go high on the pack flow. Aircraft is loaded. Let's go to ground services. Chocks and cones can go away. Let's go get rid of the exterior power. And GPU can come off. Let's go grab our final load sheet. Sync the final, sync live. Performance numbers stayed the same. And in a B page, we have 132.8 and 82.4, so nothing changed there. Beautiful. Alright, taxi out plan.
You can use the Fenix tablet inside the MSFS tablet. It's so trippy.
Oh yeah, it's nice. Super supple
Having access
taxi.
to the Navigraph and the Fenix tablet all in one looks really, really nice.
Yes, I love that feature. Beacon lights on, seatbelt signs are on. We're going to be doing a left nose out. What is CTAF here?
1189.
1189. And Dev told me that he found a way to do the get rid of that blue whenever you use the lock control
In
style.
Fenix's default, actually, you can go and swap it up to lock right now.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it a try real fast. See if I break anything. Settings. What's that under? Controls. No. General or assistances.
I think it's under flight interface.
Flight interface. Here we go. Lock. Let's try this. Resume. Oh, crap. It really doesn't... If anything, it makes it worse.
Yeah, I don't like clock very much, but I like it for some things.
Well, for some things it's nice, but the fact that it doesn't keep scrolling whenever I move my mouse over kind of...
You use your scroll wheel on that instead.
Well, then it zooms in and out on me.
No, never mind. The lock is terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't help me any. Okay, we're gonna go back to the other. It's worth a try. Okay, let's get track IR. Are they waiting on me? Looks like it. I got you right behind me, Dev, I believe so.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Kyle to push back because I can't move forward until he finishes, so we're kind of stuck. Sorry.
Not a problem.
Well, I can see how far I can move up forward. Let me see.
Yeah, you could probably squeeze, and it depends on how far GSX moves, Kyle, I guess.
Kind of scared. Whoa, what is GSX doing to you, Kyle?
That's the Fenix app.
Oh.
I don't use GSX. Alright, we'll make this
Okay, I can move forward. We're good.
Okay.
Is that enough
GSX should be. Can you push back? Let's go nose left. Release parking brakes. Alright, let's go engine 1.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
As we push through the stairs.
Great job, GSX. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin.
Excellent as always.
As we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our
Best out on ever, no glitches.
aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus.
Man, this dude's walking like he's gotta,
Pay attention to
like,
illuminated
hit up the bathroom as soon as he's done here.
That's
Man.
the exact same thing.
Man's groundhogging or something over there. He's looking a little rough.
Oxygen masks, life jackets.
Y'all taking too long, man. I gotta go.
Must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The
Oh,
cabin
that's pretty cool. I didn't know they had wing walkers.
Yep.
That is cool.
Yeah, that engine start was a little lackluster. Parking brakes, set. Engine 1 is available. Let's go engine 2. And we'll go tell GSX that the engine is good.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
I'm trying to back this time. Whoa, what is happening? Why am I bouncing all over the place, GSX?
Air supply fails. Masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth.
It's always cool to watch your flaps go out at that wing angle as well.
Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water,
There we go. There's some
take the life
base.
jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it
That's
on.
what I was looking for.
Pass the tapes around your waist and click.
It's cool how it goes in your left or your right ear depending on where my head is looking.
Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle.
Got smart cars running, Ken?
Yes,
sir.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm going to go to
I took
flex
my
one.
senile pills this morning.
Good.
Good.
Cabin crew will assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must
Question
be
is yours running?
down.
Yes, and Volanta. Yeah, I know how you old guys are. That's right. Eddie must be in the new citation. What is it? X? I haven't
Yep.
flown that yet.
Yes, edition.
I haven't
Yeah.
either. I just got it right
Yeah.
before I logged on there.
And to get some information on how to get it going from cold and dark.
Yeah, that's all I was working on prior to the flight. It took me about an hour to get all that down. So
yeah.
I don't know autopilot use or anything like that. But I figured out how to start it.
That's good.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
If you
Okay,
guys need help, I'll walk you through it.
Oh, cool.
I'm ready to go when you guys are.
On the move.
Cabos traffic, Viva 929 taxiing 16 via. Is it Bravo? What? Why does this not have a number on it? Okay, they don't label this taxi that we're on right now. Interesting.
That's weird.
It's not Bravo. East of Alpha. How about yeah, take a look at this chart here. Like it's
traffic, American Advance 6, Lexi, 163 Alpha.
boy, I just Cabos traffic, Viva 99 taxiing 16 via Alpha now.
Ron, do you want to go first?
Nope, you can go.
Okay.
Is that not on? There we go. Alright, so
Trying to get this
our-
show rolling. I'm burning gas here, folks.
we're moving
I know.
down. I did not see a altitude listed on these charts here.
I just put the transition as 18.5.
Okay.
That'll be my top altitude.
Alright. I'll go behind Kyle. Like I said, burning gas.
Should I wait for this guy on final or go?
Is there somebody on phone?
Wait for the guy in final.
No.
It's
Oh.
really
In
short,
the game.
Yeah, he's
Oh no, then you can
short
go.
final. He'll be done in a minute.
Cabo traffic, American.
I have no tiller access.
Taking
and
off
this is really weird.
runway at 16.
Ron, you next?
I'll go behind Kyle.
Welcome to Chili's.
Oh.
Chili's.
Chili's.
Thought there was two L's for a second there.
Yeah, welcome to Chili's.
I thought we were in Mexico.
I mean,
They have
they
Chili's
do
down
use
there.
a lot of chilies here.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the country chili. I'm an idiot.
Kyle shows up as an
Maybe.
American and a Phoenix all at the same time.
I thought he was talking about the restaurant. I think the restaurant, yeah.
Ken, I'll take this left side here if you want to take the rest side.
I'll be good.
All is up, up, and away.
Okay.
Local traffic, Valera 1583 is stuck behind a Viva Aerobus thingy 929, waiting at runway 16.
Did you say a Viva Airbus thingy in 929? What you said?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Viva Aerobus thingy 929. That Ron's on the move. Let's go. Landing lights, takeoff lights, strobe on, and TARA. Cabos traffic, Viva thingy 929, entering runway 16. Cabos.
Oh boy, what have I done?
Oh lord.
What haven't you done?
Oh my.
Oh, there's deer running around next to the end of the runway here, or elk, or something. Why are elk in Mexico?
I have a slight feeling that is not realistic.
I was like, what is moving over there? It was like a bunch of ants on my screen, and I zoomed in as a bunch of deer or elk or something.
Must really be there. I'm seeing them too.
Cool.
I got ADSB tracking.
Yeah, they're on to me. We gotta go, boys. Turn it off.
ADSB deer.
Cabos traffic,
Now,
Viva
Ken and I flew in
Aerobus thingy
Australia.
929,
we
departing
saw
runway 16.
camels
Cabos.
at the airport. I didn't
Port
know
pressure.
they had camels
You
in Australia, but they do.
You may not want to call yourself Viva Aerobus thingy when we are on like a live
Flex.
frequency.
Okay, these sound pretty sick. Start releasing that
Especially
pressure.
when you go to the climb detent, the buzzsaw.
Yeah.
It's nice.
The Valera 1583 is lining up runway 16 behind departing Viva Aerobus thingy 99.
V1 and rotate. Positive red, Giro.
Copy traffic, American 926 is on the departure. See you.
I would like to make it clear that the only reason I am flying Valeras right now is to spite Michael.
What did he ever do to you?
What have I not done?
If you look up earlier in the Pilots Lounge, or actually schedule,
Cabos
said I
traffic,
can't fly 2024.
Viva 929,
Oh.
clear runways 16.
he
Cabos.
corrected it to I cannot fly. So now he cannot. He wanted to fly Valeras, and delivery does not exist. But I have delivery, and I am flying it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Local traffic, Valera thingy 923 is departing runway 16.
Hey, boss,
Yeah,
you think I'm ready?
Go for it. Speed coming up. Yeah, speed laps up. We're gonna go autopilot so we can go back here and listen to these wings, or engines, on the wing views. Oh wow, sun's like silent behind the wing. It's interesting. Okay, spoilers disarmed, ignition's already off. Flaps are set to 0. Lights off.
I think my landing gear is stuck in the down locked position. Crap.
Oh no.
Dev has the landing gear down permanently mod.
My turn failures on mod.
It's taken out of storage. They don't know how the landing gear is.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, if an A380 could do it, you could do it.
Yeah, fair point. Alright, I got it up. I'm gonna hand fly up to 270.
Oh, can't you manually retract it? Or is that only an extension?
Yeah. You can only manually extend, you cannot manually retract, as far as I'm aware on the
Okay.
Airbus. The Boeing might be another way around. But I got it up, I just disabled the failure.
Yeah.
We're good.
Oh, we topped out at 7,000 feet, I think, on that departure.
Local traffic, Polaris 15-3 is clear of 16. Final call, Polaris 15-3.
Yeah, there's a couple of restrictions coming up.
I'm just letting it fly on.
Kind of weird because you're over the water too.
Yeah, you'd think it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Could be for arriving traffic, too.
Ah.
I see boats.
Haven't seen any boats yet. Yeah, those CFMs don't sound quite as nice as the IAEs, but they definitely look better.
I don't understand your obsession with the look of these CFMs. And it really annoys me. It annoys me more than it should.
I don't know, I just think the IAEs just look weird. Just the overall shape of them. There's 10,000 feet, and lane lights can come off. Passengers can be released. And we can probably go back to normal pack flow. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, we got water for a while now. Hello, first officer. Oh, don't hit the trim wheel. He's been known to kick off the autopilot before.
One day he's gonna bump your throttle and kick ATS out. Kick ATS off without you knowing it.
Oh, in the Challenger?
Challenger, yeah.
Man, I had a beautiful landing in the Challenger earlier. Hopes it was nice and smooth, but it's probably my best landing yet. Welcome back, Frog. I hope you feel refreshed. Alright, so any builds and Aerosoft are both coming out with a 340 now. I've not looked too much at the Any Builds A340. But I'm gonna have to go with Aerosoft on this one at the moment without actually seeing the thing. Because they've got Tolis backing the whole project. With their, you know, flight model, MCDU, FMS, all that stuff. So, as long as Aerosoft can produce a good model, I think they'll have a good airplane.
And doesn't limit Tolis,
It doesn't limit what Tolis can do.
which would be dumb as heck rocked if they did that.
Now, with that being said, I want any builds to fix my A300, man. It performs like crap in 24. I've not been happy for a while.
And I paid $10 for it to work at 24 natively.
Yeah, they were
Doesn't
real
work.
quick to get it out there for a little cash grab. And then didn't touch it. So yesterday MSFS 20 finished downloading and it feels different than 24, so do you know any tips? Oh, what do you mean by different? You talking about the way it flies or the way it performs? What was the transition altitude here?
18.5.
I'm gonna.
Next on News at 5.
Did you have something to add there, or?
I'm screwing around here, multitasking. I will stop that, I swear.
I was like, and?
I thought he was doing a news broadcast.
Yeah, I was waiting and I got nothing. Come on, headset. What flies feels different for me. Well, 20 and 24 have two very different flight models, so that would make sense.
Twenty-four flight model is better in some planes, and 2020's flight model is better in other planes. It just depends.
Yeah, depends on how much they utilize everything, because 24 has a lot more points they can adjust versus 20. But if they had a flight model that was very good in 20, it could also be very bad in 24.
Either. But it's just gonna work. Everything's just gonna work. Why should I worry about that? It's all gonna work, right?
On tonight's episode of What Grinds Dev's Gears. Go ahead, Dev.
Oh yeah.
What you got?
Yeah, we
boy.
haven't had that in a while.
Hit us with your best shot, babe.
Okay. Actually, off topic today. OneDrive has decided it wanted to upload my entire ortho folder to my OneDrive cloud, and it was no longer referenceable on my computer. So I now have to reinstall it.
And now Dev has no
So
OneDrive
that's the
space.
first thing that's happened. Nor do I have ortho. Second of all, Microsoft. You know what? I've been through this wreck before. But everything was supposed to work for 2020. It's supposed to work just with drag and drop. In 2024, no issues. It's gonna work. Yeah, just like that. What's not happening? No, nothing works. Literally nothing. Down to liveries. Liveries don't even work in 24. Scenery needs adjustments. Aircraft barely function in 24. Send me help, please.
I got a question, Dev. I really need an honest answer. Do you judge food the same way you judge Microsoft Flight Simulator? Because I would love to know if you're sitting there eating your tomato soup and popcorn, you're like, this kernel's too much, it's got too much butter. This one's not got enough salt. This one's not popped enough. This one's burnt. I can't, this is unfathomable. I can't, unbelievable. I cannot eat it.
This one doesn't have enough tomato
with
soup on it.
There's a difference. With
I
the
dunked this one too
popcorn,
far.
I invested in...
Kernel gone too far.
This one's not popped enough.
Wow. Okay, so there's a difference between the 30 seconds I invested making soup and popcorn and the $1,500 I have invested in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Well, hang on. Depends on how many bags of popcorn and cans of tomato soup you eat, right? I mean, if you're eating
go
this,
$2,000 of popcorn soup a year.
How many?
Wait,
What?
3,000. Wait, hang on. We just went from $1,500 to $3,000.
No,
Wait a minute.
I said sorry. I said I probably go through about $1,000 in popcorn and tomato soup in a year.
That's a lot.
Tomato soup's like 99 cents.
$9. No, not the microwave tomato soup.
How many tomatoes have been sacrificed to the cause?
He's making up for what I don't eat in tomatoes.
He's making up for what we all don't eat in tomatoes.
So the what's that company that makes the soups? What's that company?
Campbell's.
Campbell.
Campbell's.
big one.
The Campbell sipping soups, which are microwavable, are significantly more. I think like $6 a sipping soup can or something.
Yeah, you're paying for the packaging.
Compared.
Yeah, you just go
Yes.
buy.
You just need to cowboy up, get you an old school can opener, crack that bad boy open, throw it on a fire, and drink it right out of that.
I
Lead-laden can.
made a fight with the can opener the other day. I was fighting a can opener. I could not get the can open for the life of me.
Oh no.
Frog
Was it
wants to know.
operated error?
Frog wants to know everyone's favorite food, and Frog, if you haven't figured it out, what Dev says, I think we can answer that one.
Oh no. It's cookies, isn't it?
No. It's the popcorn dipped in tomato soup.
No.
That's
Do
why.
you dip the popcorn in the soup, or you just pour the popcorn in the soup?
I pour the popcorn into the soup.
Like crackers.
So it soaks up like a cracker. Okay. Like a
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just when I try it, I just want to know.
I eat it, and I eat it with a spoon.
I'm gonna have to try this, guys.
I have to try it. I think I have
mean-
tomato soup.
I've got popcorn, and I probably do have tomatoes.
I'm going shopping tomorrow.
Brooklyn,
If I don't have
It's
it,
gotta
I'm buying
sit-
it.
Ron's gonna send us a picture of Campbell's tomato soup
Yes,
set
there
next
you
to Mr. Butterworth or Worthville or whatever it is.
Rickenbackers?
Rudenbacher.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
tip.
the next
I agree.
picture will be the popcorn and the soup in the trash.
Whoa.
No tomatoes were harmed in the making of these images.
The slander.
Strewn across your countertop. Like you just swiped it away.
No, but pro tip,
Unacceptable.
microwave popcorn for exactly 1 minute 50 seconds.
150.
Well, it depends. It depends on a lot of factors there because not everyone has the same size microwave.
I have we just get the same
Same
microwave
altitude, same brand of popcorn, same amount of butter in the popcorn. I mean, there's a lot of variables there. I mean, it could vary by up to 30 seconds. It could vary by. I mean, a perfect bag of popcorn could be 1 minute and 33 seconds.
All right, then
That's
we're
very
gonna get a pressure
interesting,
chamber.
y'all.
We're gonna get a pressure chamber already matched to the exact barometric altitude that I am at.
Dev's gonna go over there to like a clean lab setup. It's gonna be 299 at exactly 72 degrees at sea level with a 1,000 watt microwave.
Which you probably need to calibrate.
And HEPA filters to clear out the burnt popcorn smell.
You know, always burnt Jiffy Pop.
Did you say Jiffy Pop?
Yeah, it always burnt for me. I don't know why.
You talking about the stovetop Jiffy Pops?
Yep.
I think the key there is to go low and slow.
I couldn't wait.
Perfect.
When I was younger.
Is this a joke that I don't get?
It's just got this image of Kyle beating the Jiffy Pop over the stove pop faster. Damn it.
Bastard. Damn it. I hate you.
You have to go to the pilot's lounge and check out the picture I just took.
Oh, Rod went and got it.
Oh gosh.
Tomato basil. Wait, hang on.
Oh, he's fancy.
He's got
got
the Progresso,
the
guys.
I got the Progresso.
It's above my pay
It's
grade.
that high dollar soup.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm still stuck at Campbell's.
All right. Let's see. I don't know. I'm home for lunch tomorrow. I'll be looking forward
He's got 6 bags, or at least 5. It looks like that has been opened.
to it. Yeah. It has been opened.
He's got up to 5 bags.
Let me see how many have I got left in there. It's probably 3. Oh, there's only 2. There's only 2 left.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got 2 opportunities.
Yep.
Have an idea for your
Okay.
next stream. You should go from George Bush International to in Texas to JFK in a Boeing 747. See, I don't have a 747. And what we've been doing on Sundays is we've been just picking up where we left off right now. So maybe a little while for that one. And maybe when PMDG comes out with their 747, we can do that.
Fearless 747.
Does that explain?
Yes, it's all manual. There's
Oh, is that the one that takes 3 people to fly?
airplane. Yes, it's awesome.
Now, see, that would actually be kind of a fun stream where it's just utter chaos because no one knows what they're doing, and we just fry 3 of the 4
I know what I'm
engines.
doing. I fly that thing a lot. I can get Cal to pop in as an engineer if we need to as well.
That would actually be entertaining. We, Dev, you need to make that little how-to guide so everybody can get on that,
I need to test it out with you
server.
one more time before I feel comfortable how to guide.
Okay. But yeah, it'd be fun for us to be able to do a shared cockpit in the Challenger on here. And you guys actually see us in a Challenger.
That on Sundays would be a lot of fun, especially in these more remote areas.
Plus, then Ken can fly on 2020 with his PMDG, and we can be on X-Plane, and Kyle can be on 24, something like that. Eddie can be on Flight Simulator X.
Yeah.
That
I
was
checked. Swift Client supports FS98 still.
98. Or do a random flight into Texas to anywhere with the biggest plane you got. Biggest plane I have would be the 350 or 380 from Fly-By-Wire. I haven't flown the 350 in a while. Although right now we're probably... Go ahead.
Sorry, you continued. I was off topic.
Right now, we'll probably do Mexico City to Belize or Guatemala or Cancun. One of the 2. Might do something different, and then we could hop over to where would we want to go after that?
I don't know. I want to go to
Vacation?
the Dominican Republic.
Argentina, Chile, down that coast, down the west coast.
South America, all the way down South America.
Would you want to hit up the
Wind
islands
up in
first?
Antarctica. Oh,
You guys want to hit the islands before we go down to South America?
Yeah, why
Was it
not?
Galapagos?
Galapagos.
Do that.
Oh, the islands would be a perfect plane to be taking the Challenger out on.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
You guys
I
could
was thinking
fly
of
the...
Galapagos on one of the Thursday night flights.
That would be fun.
Isn't the 339 bigger than the 350?
339... I don't think it's bigger than 350. So,
no, Jeff, 350 is bigger than 339.
And
What was the seating capacity? Seating capacity. 339 is 260 to 300, while the 350 is 300 to 350. To now.
Oh wow, 350 is significantly bigger.
Yeah. I mean, 350 is. I mean, it's pretty big, especially the 900. Hey, we made it to cruise.
You guys been picking up the any Gold A380? Is it coming out soon? Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to fly the fly-by-wire 380 more before I picked up the Any Builds 380. It's probably going to be very similar to the 350, just 2 more engines. And the, you know, more classic screens like the 320 is.
But longer classic screens because that's what we do for some reason.
Yeah, they are a little bigger, but... guess I should be over on Unicom.
I frankly don't care. There's no one else in the area.
There's gonna be some people below us here soon. Oh, there's one guy that's in here. Where's he going? He just left Puerto Vallarta and going to Calgary. He's got a nice long flight. What is this airport? MMPR. Oh, Puerto Vallarta, I guess. Yeah. And then we'll come across a few people, but there's very limited VATSIM traffic down this part of the world. And when we get down to South America, there's unless you're on like the edges, it's kind of crazy. Let me drag this over real fast. Unless you're like on the edge of South America, there's not a whole lot of airports that are kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
That are larger. Sorry, my headset cut out again. There's quite a few on the coast. But yeah, if we go down to the Arctic, that would be pretty cool.
It would be. Wait, hold on a second. The Arctic is at the bottom of the world?
Is it the bottom or at the top?
Oh boy.
No, that's Antarctic.
Well, they're just not teaching anything in school these days.
Revelations by Dev.
My brain is confused.
We're going to the North Pole or South Pole?
Okay, yeah, can someone explain that to me? How does that work?
Hey, Def.
Uh-huh.
Hey, if the South Pole is on the bottom, does that mean you fall off?
No, the ice wall is too tall.
Yeah, that's the answer right there.
You've broken my brain.
I mean, it may be a flat Earth still. You know, we may fall off the edge before we get there.
That's where all the penguins are. South Pole.
Wait, then where's North Pole? Isn't this thing all in Antarctica?
No?
Have you watched the Polar Express?
The North Pole's in the middle.
No. Oh, it is?
There's a whole-
Wait,
there's
okay,
a
then
whole
where's the
song
South
about
Pole?
it. The South.
Yeah, it's just north of the equator.
Hold on, I need to look at a globe. Hold on.
Yeah, get a globe. That's what you need.
It's amazing what
Yeah.
forgetting one little part of a word will do for somebody.
This guy's talking about flying an airplane to Minneapolis.
East.
That's
I
what-
Wait,
thought you said
here you go.
east.
Open Google Maps.
I'm
Google
doing it right
Earth.
now.
Google Earth, yes. That's even better.
I'm confusion. So wait, hold on. I don't understand.
So that is a fun thing to think about. You got the Arctic and the Antarctic.
Yeah,
Right.
what's the difference? And where's the Antarctic? I don't understand.
They're at opposite
Why does
ends
it
of
look
the
like
world.
Australia?
They're at
I thought it was
opposite
one
ends.
continent.
The Arctic is an ocean surrounded by continents, while the Antarctic is a continent surrounded by oceans.
Deb needs
Oh.
to take an astronomy class. Somebody sign him up for astronomy.
His head's gonna
I'm so
explode.
confused. Wait, so hold on. The Arctic is one continent?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, okay, I see the North Pole. Where's the South Pole?
At the other end of the world.
On the south.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, he's
Where's
not gonna be
the-
ready.
where's the South Pole?
So you thought the North Pole just on the north side of the South Pole?
I thought there was two different ice chunks. One at the top of the world, one at the bottom of the world.
Antarctica's ice trunk.
It's true.
I'm so confused.
Oh, and the poles
I'm so
shift slightly
confused.
every year.
I knew that.
At
I knew
magnetic.
that. But still, I knew that part. Yeah. I'm so confused. Wait, so is Greenland the South Pole?
No,
What?
no.
No, that's the north. Greenland, Iceland, that's all near the North Pole, or closer.
Okay, then what country is North Pole in? I thought they were both. I'm so confused.
Not in a country, it's just at the top of the world.
You know, it'd be quite interesting just to sit in and listen to this, even if you wasn't flying.
Go to Wikipedia and look at Arctic.
Okay,
Here,
hold
let's
on.
see what that looks like.
There you go. That's it. There you go. That'll settle it.
There you go.
The Arctic, from ancient Greek, is a polar region of Earth that surrounds the North Pole, lying within the. Oh.
Arctic Circle.
There you go.
Oh, I'm dumb as rocks. There we go.
In your defense, I said Arctic, meaning Antarctica, which caused a great deal of confusion.
Yes.
Dwarf? Oh, dwarf shrubs. I thought that they were talking about dwarfs. I was like, what? It's a plant. Ooh, look at this.
So, Deb, I got a
It's
question.
pretty.
So, which has the most interstate highways, the North Pole or the South?
Zero. I know they. Okay. Well, the North Pole can't have interstate highways at all because it's just water. The South Pole is probably not very inhabited, so we'll say no interstate highways either.
It's not
You ever
water.
watch the show called Ice Road Truckers?
I have.
Yeah, they travel the Arctic all the time.
Oh, I thought they were in Alaska.
Yeah, that top half of Alaska is in the Arctic Circle.
Look at the
It
map.
is?
Look at the map.
Yeah.
Yep. Part of it.
Actually,
Am I this dumb?
is it Nome, Alaska? What's the highest one?
Oh, yeah, you're right, it is.
Let me see. Here we go. Here's good.
Barrow.
Barrow, yeah.
Most.
Barrow, yeah.
All right, so
that was the big oil producer, wasn't it?
It was,
That's where the Anwar's up there.
you got to remember, you're looking at a flat map most of the time. You got to go grab globe to see the Arctic Circle.
That's right,
So-
there it is. Yeah.
So you got Alaska, which is up here, which is the
Yep.
northern tip of Alaska. And so if you compare that to VATSIM radar is probably not the best thing to use.
You don't know it either, do you?
Oh, I know.
Oh.
They actually taught this stuff when I went to school.
Polar bears are in the Arctic.
They're not no polar gators.
No polar bears on the south. Penguins in the south.
The penguins in the south, polar bears at the north.
Yes, yes.
I don't look into my life right now. This information has confused me immensely.
We're gonna have to give Deb geography lessons during these flights from now on.
Yeah, you are. I had the 6th grade geography teacher I had did not do his job, and I've never learned geography since.
Go look at a map.
We'll start with the United
Helpful.
States and work our way out.
Actually, I can only name the East Coast states. Actually, I can't even do that. Well, that's not true. I can name them. I just can't put them on the map. Exactly. Well, that's not true either. I can put the East Coast states, just not the northern state. Northern
I remember
states.
growing up and
Hey, now.
you know, car rides with the family. It was like naming all the 50 states.
Yeah,
What's a car ride?
exactly. Now they'll have earbuds in. They won't be talking to anybody.
Exactly. We've got tablets
Hey.
thrown in front of them.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got
Watch
my
it.
internal GPS from my dad doing circles all the time, so I know where everything is.
Oh man, do you have any sim control panels in your setup? Yeah. So I have the MCDU from Moonwing and the Mini FCU from, Mini FCU. And then I've,
you also did 2 custom built panels, don't you?
yeah, I've built a couple custom ones. I did the MCP, the autopilot panel for a 737, as well as a light panel. Controls all the lights in 737 as well.
And a CRJ panel.
Yeah, I've got that. I just have never wired it up. Which I need to. On one of those days, I have copious amounts of free time. Ah. Yep, some past streams with PMDG 737 really last year. I've got some had a webcam set up showing those panels.
It wasn't last year. I think it was 23, wasn't it?
It would have been last year some. It was really boring at the right wing.
I have another debate topic.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Oh boy.
Is flying, like we're doing like London to Boston, Boston to London, is that time traveling?
Oh,
In
no.
reference to Zulu time, no. Or in reference to any time, specific time zone, no.
It's time zone traveling.
You are not... Well, technically it is time travel, right? So if you think about the guys who are flying around in space all the time, they talk about that they're like 0.1 seconds younger or older, I guess it'd be younger, than everyone else on Earth, based on, what was it, relativistic time or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So anytime you leave the ground, I guess, or in some sort of an orbit around the surface, then yes, you are time traveling to some degree, but...
Okay, but think about this. Remember the old Concorde flights where you could see the sunrise rise twice? Is that time traveling?
No, you're just repositioning yourself at a different point in space. Excluding what I just said.
look at it.
Same time over again more. You get to see the same time more than once in one day.
What were you gonna say, Kyle?
The way I was kind of looking at it is like, if you have a 12 p.m. flight from London to Boston, that's a 6-hour flight, and right now it's a 5-hour time difference. So like, you'll be arriving and you still have half your day left in Boston, whereas if you're in London, the day would be over. So you kind of like extended your day a bit by going back.
But
in time.
relative to body, but when you're relative to body time, your local body time, it's still the same time as when you left in London.
I guess. Makes sense.
Well, I've had
As long as you
flights
go back,
that...
as long as you go back to Boston, you're gonna get the time back.
Yeah.
It's
So-
time travel to the conceptual human. It's not time travel to the planet.
Yeah.
So
You're not.
I
It's
guess your
the
time-
planet's
I guess
still a
your-
planet.
I guess you're time traveling when you're comparing two local time zones to each other, but not time traveling when you're comparing your own local time zone.
I mean, I've taken flights where I've taken off at 9 a.m. and then landed at 8:45 a.m. because I just shifted a time zone over real fast, right? So theoretically, I gained an hour and 5 minutes back in my day. But is that really time travel in the sense that?
No, because to your body, it's still your body. You're not time traveling. It's to you. It's still the time that you love that you took off in.
Yeah. So I mean, you are not technically an hour younger, because if you flew in the opposite direction of what? Let's see here. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. If you flew so that the sun was always in your face, so flew west, and the sun never left your face, so it was always perpetually 9 p.m. the sun was setting. Your body is still aging.
So, let's for simplicity, let's do for simplicity. Oops, sorry.
And time is still like, even though it's always 9 p.m., the calendar is still moving forward. So even if your local time never changes, time's still moving
So
forward.
does this make sense to say we're flying west to the west coast? You're gaining time, but it's still taking you the same amount of time to get there. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
you know,
So for simplicity, here's the example I want to use. Let's say the entire Earth uses one time zone. Let's just use Zulu time zone. Let's say you have a stopwatch or a clock on one time on the Earth, and you have a clock in your plane. No matter where you go in the world, those two clocks are never going to be out of sync. They're never going to be fast or slower than each other, I think. Would that be a correct statement?
Well, if you go back to relativistic time, where the speed at which your body is moving through space is slower to a minuscule degree than time on Earth, where you're sitting in one place, you're technically time traveling. But it's so minuscule, so
small that doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, well, that's a
But
really
wait,
good screenshot.
we're moving through space at 67,000 miles per hour. Wouldn't it be more correct to say moving through the atmosphere?
We're still moving through space. You're just shifting with the point around the Earth that you're moving. So that shifting around the Earth is the difference.
But it's not like folding the piece of paper and wormholing point A to B.
Correct. Because if you could wormhole, then yeah, you'd be time traveling.
Because you're on two planes of movement at the same time, I guess. You're on the plane that Earth is moving on, and you're moving relative to Earth on the plane, on a plane that direction. I think is that how we go. So there's two planes in existence, I guess, to think about that. I've confused my head now.
All right, so
I've got 4 planes in the distance. Sorry.
How does that work?
different type of plane.
Oh.
So here's another good one to ask, which is aviation related. If a airplane is sitting on a conveyor belt that constantly matches the speed at which the engines produce thrust, will the airplane take off?
Yes.
No, because you're counting on airspeed.
You said
Unless... Yeah, because you're counting
I'd say yeah, because you
Actually,
still
no.
got the airflow over the wings, just like you normally would.
Why would you have airflow over the wings if you're moving anywhere? If the air is relative to the ground and you're moving stationary relative to
You're on
the
a
ground...
conveyor. It's
why?
like, what do they call those things when you test the torque and horsepower? A dyno?
Dyno.
Yeah.
So the conveyor's like a dyno. There's no motion.
Dynamometer. Yeah.
So there's no airflow.
Your plane is technically moving zero. You're just static in your airplane, so there's no way that any lift could be generated because there's no air moving over your wings.
I saw them doing Mythbusters. They
Yeah, I
did
too.
fly.
And here's why it will fly. Airflow makes an airplane fly. Even if the conveyor is moving at the speed at which the airplane has airflow flying over the wings, they're disconnected. It's not a car. If it were a car, it would never move. But because it's an airplane with wings, it can. The only problem you're going to run into is the wheels are going to basically spin to infinity speed and to try to, make the airplane not fly, which doesn't really matter. So your airplane's going to move because the thrust is through the air and not attached to the ground through friction, such as a car would be.
Oh, I see. I got it.
Yep. So if the conveyor is matching the airspeed, then eventually your airspeed's going to be fast enough to lift, and the wheels are just going to be going some crazy speed. Which really probably wouldn't be any different than if it were just taking off normally. That's a fun physics question. But yeah, I saw the Mythbusters that Ron was referencing as well. I wish they had that show still. That was like the best show ever.
Yeah, it's still fun. I saw those guys in person once. Came to my son's school when he was in college, and we went to see them. It's pretty funny.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's getting a little bumpy over these mountains here. Let's go get the seatbelts on. So what do you guys think the over-under for Sim Update 3 is going to be when it releases?
You mean in August? Is it going to make it in August?
It was supposed to have already been
Hopefully.
released at the end of July, but
For me, SU3 is significantly worse performance-wise.
I haven't tried it in a while to even know.
The question is it going to fix more than it break, or break more than it fixes?
Well, currently they've broken more than they've fixed on each update, so I'm not sure.
We'll see. And I'm just thinking, let's see, the 24 came out November 19th, I think. Gee, it's only a few months away from being a year old.
And it really hasn't improved like 2020 did.
Yeah.
Now, 2020 was pretty rough for that first year too, so I think we're a little spoiled on the current status of 2020.
I don't want to have to go back every 4 years and have to have another bad year of flight for me. That just sucks.
You could always just
Me
wait.
neither. 2020 was really settled into 2020 when this one came out.
Yep, I was too. I don't want to have to do this every 4 years. It sucks. And frankly, you guys, this is why I've been flying an X-Plane so much. To be completely honest, I just can make it work, and I can fly, enjoy things, but nothing to deal with issues.
Does X-Plane do updates?
They do, but they do them about every 8 years.
No, I'm just saying,
that's not fair.
Do they release updates like, during the
Yes.
year?
Oh yeah, of course. Like they release updates all the time, but they don't
Oh,
release any major versions between like 6 and 8 years.
Yeah, okay.
But
Like X-Plane 11 came out in 2016. 12.1, which is the first full release, came out basically a year ago at this point. So.
yeah, so X-Plane has the small versions, so we're on 12.3 right now, I think. So 12.0 came out last year, and we're on 12.3, and I honestly just live on the beta because it's stable and you get all the newest features, and they've added a whole lot of nice features since 12 came out. They're competing with Microsoft now because Microsoft has such a huge piece of the pie. So they're having to upgrade. They can't just rely on the advanced flight model that they have, which is way better than 2020 or 24. So they're having to finally address some of the things that are missing. It still requires a bit of third-party stuff to make it look pretty good, but I think Dev and I have settled on a couple things that have minimized the amount of add-ons you had to have running while still making it look good, and you can run the free version of all the add-ons and look pretty good. Like we were flying. You guys saw the screenshots earlier. I'm pulling down real fast. So, you know, the ortho flying into, oh shoot, not Monticello. Was it Monticello? It was near K-Jack. So you got the ortho. This looks very close to what MSFS looks like.
That's
And the thing-
X-plane that you show?
Yeah, this is X-plane. And then on the ground, you know, some of the things that they really need to work on, which they are working on. You see some of this little dot texture, glistening kind of thing going on. They're working on fixing that. They're working on fixing the anti-aliasing you see on the corners here. So you don't see that nearly as bad in Microsoft. But you got a lot of, like, all the airports have had the, oh, what do they call it, where people can edit the airports.
It's called Scenery Gateway.
Scenery Gateway. So all the airports actually, you know, you don't have that crappy default Microsoft airports. So most airports you land at have had somebody who's edited something at the airport, and it actually looks halfway decent. They just added a bunch of new assets to the sim as well to, you know, increase the options at airports. And I think this picture Dev has here is from X-Plane. Yes. So you're not stuck with just the default buildings. You got actually like some detail at all the airports now. Let's see here. So here's another example. So this is probably a default X-plane airport, and you would pretty much have to have a payword to look anything like that. So.
Traffic, other traffic, does it show live traffic?
So it doesn't have multiplayer like Microsoft does at the moment. They're working on it. It has a multiplayer server, but there's also I think there's a mod that does live traffic. And this is also from X-Plane. So I mean, it's starting to be very close. And then, of course, you get these pictures like this. The clouds are, you know, the clouds look a lot better in X-Plane 12 than 24. In MSFS, I fly at the cruising altitude, which is 35,000, but it says to descend to 19,000. Is that the auto ATC? It's built into the sim. That's probably what you're dealing with there. They like their water effects on the runways. It's a little overdone. This picture's kind of wonky, but yeah, you got some nice ground textures here. Thing that drives me crazy the most is the draw distance. So like these trees should technically be up on the hills, right? It's not perfect, but it also depends on what your settings are. But Microsoft has the same problem. It's just less intrusive. Yeah.
Also, those images were not running ortho, so that's why the backgrounds look super bad.
Yeah. So here's a picture from X-Plane as well. What airport was this at? Was this Oshkosh?
Billings, I believe.
Or Billings?
Oh, yeah, it might have been Oshkosh.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oshkosh, one of the two.
But I mean, if you took out the Minecraft character that Dev's running around is, because we were doing shared cockpit, it looks pretty darn good.
That
There's
does
some
look good.
weird oddity in the cloud here, but I mean, you don't notice a lot of that, you know. And here's some pictures from the Challenger. But you still get that shimmering that people...
It's by no means perfect, but I'm getting pretty happy with it. And it's good enough for me. I've been running X-Plane as my main sim for a couple months now at this point.
Yeah. So...
I just have been able to make Microsoft work.
You know, this image, if you were to replace this in X-Plane 12, it would probably look somewhat similar. Because the ortho would be generating buildings. The bridge may actually look a little better in X-Plane, just depending on how the ortho looks. And then that golden hour of the time days.
Bridges and roads in X-Plane. Bridges and roads in X-Plane will look significantly better just because they are built. Well, if you use the add-on, they take real-world traffic data and it doesn't like mesh into the world like some bridges do in Microsoft for some random reason.
And here's a prime example of the one problem that I really have with X-Plane is night lighting. Everything just looks the same for the most part, and then you get these loaded blocks in, and then the night lights just stop. Which they're, once again, also working on, but in its current state, it's not great.
No.
That one's not the best.
Again, they overdo the water effect too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, here's a bunch of shots that I grabbed from community pictures where it looks really good. So you can, you know, some of the buildings are a little bland. And they're almost like they're too squared off, you know. But then you get that sky, you're like, holy crap, you know, the sky looks amazing.
Clouds do look nice.
Yeah, they do.
Also, how do I hold altitude in MSFS 2020? What airplane are you flying? So Microsoft does a better job with the trees by default. Like, these trees look really good.
Oh, significantly. We have to pay for a pay we're add-on that kind of slightly does a job for trees, but it's fine.
Yeah, but these pictures that Kyle took, the trees look a lot better. But you still get that distance, the trees go away still. A320 Neo. If you dial your altitude in, let me go back here. Dial your altitude in over here, and then get the down arrow to pull on the knob. It'll hold that altitude, or go to it if you're not at that altitude already.
So let's just do this because I want to show one of the downsides. I'm going to show a picture, and I'm going to see if you can recreate it in your cockpit real quick. I just snapped this picture real fast. I'll put it in pilot lounge.
And I'll show this one real fast. So this is when we were goofing off the other night with the fighter jets. You know, the night lighting in 24 looks incredible, in my opinion, for cities.
Yeah, it does.
And you get lights way off in the distance, and it fades off. You just don't get that in X-Plane just yet. Yep, you're welcome. And here was this was Lexington, I believe. You know, this is just random buildings and stuff at the airport.
That grass isn't the best.
Yeah, Microsoft has better vegetation. Like, it's very flat and X-Plane. You just get this ortho layer.
Yeah, again, just ortho layer texture.
I mean, you can see here
There's
that
this thing called vegetation
fall off
libraries in SimHaven that do fix that a little bit.
Yeah, this was El Paso?
Yes, it was.
And I did not land at the Air Force Base this time, Kyle. I was off to my right. But yeah, you can see that hard line where it just stops with the lights. And then kind of the crappy trees.
So, it's not great, but it's enough for me to enjoy it. So that's why I use it.
Yep. So both sims have their pluses and minuses. So this is what Dev is seeing right now. And he's in the Tolus.
And this is more called the add-on, which just doesn't have amazing textures. Or amazing textures. So I just want to see if you can recreate that same shot. We can just compare, see how that looked. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, my clouds look way different than yours. But if I go back, go about where you were, and then we pull this up, kind of compare the two. I actually got pretty close on that. Now, I think the Fenix has probably got the best cockpit on the market right now in terms of how nice it looks.
Yeah, so this is an unfair comparison.
And this is probably the worst.
Worst cockpit on the market right now. Although it isn't too bad.
It's nice though that you don't have to worry about buying sceneries if you don't want to in X-Plane and still have a fairly accurate airport versus Microsoft. You go to like Salt Lake City and then you just got floating gates because no one's cared to update it. Or you go to Lexington and there's no terminal to be had at all.
How much is it?
So, like,
Normally it's $60, $50, $60, and then it goes on sale sometimes throughout the year
Yeah.
for $40.
That's not bad.
no, but it takes a lot of setting up to get in a good position.
It's not as easy just to set up and go.
It's more, it's a lot more, like, Microsoft kind of just plug and play. X-Plane, you kind of have to tinker with, make it right. You use this thing called plugins, and you can modify, all the files are modifiable, so sometimes you have to go in and edit a little config file or something to make it exactly how you want.
But you can actually get they'll give you a demo for free if you want to try it out. You can fly for like 30 minutes in the default airplanes.
Yep.
I'm sure there must be
And then we have like a
YouTube videos
Zibba
up
mod
there,
737, which is a,
Would you say, Ron?
yeah.
YouTube videos out there about X-Plane too?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Your buddy XP makes them all the time.
Q8 pilot does as well.
Yeah, Q8 Pilot's a good one
Chunk
to
of
go
it,
look at. That was a weird sound glitch. Who is posting in 24 support?
One of the other weird things about X-Plane is like how we have flightsim.to for MSFS where we just download liveries and all the items we want. There's not really a central hub for anything like that for X-Plane. Its liveries and add-ons are spread across multiple different forms. You have to go track them down, which can be a little bit annoying.
It's a little more footwork, but the end result tends to make you happy. Now, what I'm seeing right now in 24, these clouds at the bottom of my screen look fantastic. Everything about this looks fantastic until you get to kind of that midway and we get a little muddy.
Yeah. They're working on it though. It's way better than it was in 2020.
I think part of Sim Update 3, they're increasing the draw distance for these muddied clouds. So you get some better clouds closer up.
I see them to not look like cotton candy at first sometimes.
Yeah. But you also have shared cockpit in X-Plane that works pretty well. It's not a standalone,
No.
unless you have like the Challenger, which is the only one I think that has its own shared cockpit function.
Challenger's cockpit is like probably the best implementation of a shared cockpit I've ever seen.
And Ron, I did the one stream where we did the shared cockpit, just Dev and I. So you can see how that goes. Now that isn't a very expensive add-on, but it is worth every penny.
That add-on is twice the cost of the sim itself.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to be coming on 24, shared cockpit?
It was supposed to come on 2020, so we'll see.
Just like the weather radar.
Oh boy.
They
Yeah.
better backport that weather radar. They promised it.
Well, the weather radar in 24, which we have, and the Fenix now, is really just using NextRad. I can turn it on here, you can see a little
It's
bit
not
of
very
it.
good because you can't do a tilt.
Yeah, you can just see the top down, and then flying into a cloud in 2020 or 24 doesn't do anything, whereas X-Plane will rock your world. Which is, you know, if you fly into a cloud in real life, it's pretty bumpy.
X-Plane's flight model, in my opinion, is significantly better over Microsoft's flight model.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually a lot more fun and engaging to fly. Then again, I don't actually ever think Microsoft thought Flight Sim 2020/24 was going to turn into an actual simulator platform.
Yeah, I think it blew up more than I expected it to.
Yeah, they didn't expect as many people to be flying it.
Yeah, I don't think they
2020?
expected the number of users that they ended up with ultimately.
Mhm.
Nor did they
I don't
expect
think
the
they
mod
expected
community
real
to.
hardcore simmers. No. I don't think they expected the hardcore simmers from P3D and the sim developers from P3D to move over to 2020.
Because when was the previous Microsoft Flight Simulator before 2020? What was the most recent one after before that?
2012.
Oh, wow.
They had what was it called? It was like Microsoft Flight Simulator or something.
Flight Sim World.
Flight Sim
It
World.
was,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
Flight Sim World. It was
was
a
a big
I
dovetail.
think it was
Missed.
X.
No, there was one in between that was just a big flop.
No, Flight Sim World came after X, and it was prop planes only, and you could not port add-ons from X. It was bad. It was really bad. And it's been wiped off the face of planet. It's no longer in existence.
Was that the version that was still
Just
on
like-
disc?
No, it was made so that was it was sold exclusively on Steam. It was a Dovetail Games. It was made by Dovetail Games, who also made FSX, or who bought the rights to FSX. Sorry. But that flopped, and pretty much Prepare 3D is really just Flight Simulator X. It seriously is. It uses the exact same code base, and that continues to live on as P3, V6, and V7.
Yeah, it says from Wikipedia, it says Flight Sim World in May 2017, Dovetail Games announced Flight Sim World based on the code base for Flight Simulator X and released later that month. Only a year later, on April 23rd, 2018, Dovetail announced end of development of Flight Sim World and the end of sales effective May 15th of 2018. So then a year later,
It was really
a
bad.
little over a year later, 2020 came out in 19.
So here's what's weird. 3 companies own the rights to FSX right now. Dovetail owns exclusive gaming rights to FSX. Lockheed Martin owns simulation and education rights to FSX. And Microsoft, I guess, owns the code base. So they can continue developing on top of it. But all 3 of those simulators are based on the exact same code base and use the exact same development methodology. Which is hilarious to me.
Here you go. Here's a good timeline. So you got Flight Simulator Original came out in 82. 2.0, which is the first simulator I ever owned, I think, was in 84. Maybe it was 3 or 4 that I owned first. I don't remember. And then, let's take a look at that. You can see how the graphics are slightly improving. The first one I really remember playing a lot was 95. I was still pretty young then. And that was pretty cool. For you know, the graphics that it had. And then I got 98. And then I had 2000. And then I think I got 2004. I know I have X. And then I might actually have X Steam Edition as well. On top of just X. And then, of course, 2020 and 24. So you're complaining about a new release every 4 years, but it used to be every 2 or 3 years. Or even every other year. Or every year, basically. So it's slowed down significantly over time. But everything's got more
Because
complicated
they
too.
realize a modern plane takes more than just a year to produce. Also, notice how Flight Sim World is suspiciously missing from that list.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, it was not a Microsoft Flight Simulator.
No, but it was based on Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah. So X-Plane 1 came out in 95. 30 years ago. Ugh.
Wow.
Alright guys, I'm gonna run to the bathroom before we hit this top. I'll be right back. Okay, back. Alright, we got 80 miles. Let's go ahead and get our arrival information entered. Go performance.
How does it feel to know that X-Plane 1.0 was this 1995 and was 30 years old?
Makes me feel old.
I just want to rub that in.
At least some of us can drive, Dev.
I can now, finally.
By ourselves.
It took too long. Yeah. I technically can, I just don't because I'm terrified of it.
Okay, so our QNH is 3027. I got an outside air temperature of 23. Oh, that's not too bad down here.
No.
Winds of 360 at 1, so we might want to take a look at our landing runway here. 360 at 1, although when the wind speed being
This
1
airport-
doesn't really matter.
This airport is high.
Yeah, it is. So if we go take a look at our airport information here, Ron was saying it is 7,300 feet on the landing elevation. So it's gonna feel very different than your usual landing. You're gonna sink straight through where you normally flare at. So be warned. Our let's just pull the chart up. It's a little easier to read this way. Decision altitude is 7566. Oops, I hit the wrong button. There. And I'll take care of that. We go take a look at our Fenix app. We're currently 144,478. So we're going to be below that landing weight that we were given earlier. Let's go to fuel prediction. Looking at 10,200 pounds on board, zero fuel weight of, so it's going to be 145. Wait. That doesn't make sense. Why is that? Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that gross weight's taking into account. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's our current gross weight. It'll be 143. I can't math. So we're gonna be right above our max landing weight at 143, which is, whoops. Interesting, because we're about 800 pounds above our max landing weight. We're going to be a medium brake, full reversers. Apply, oh, let's refresh it and apply. And medium brakes will be halfway down the runway. Go take a look at our airport information again here. And
We should all buy an FSX add-on and do an FSX multiplayer night.
I do have
Power
FSX.
just came online.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
1855.
Oh. I'm fine with it. That's great, actually. I could really use some ATC.
Yeah, we haven't had any that entire time. So we're going to be... hang on. I wonder if he's going to pop an ATIS up on us.
Oh, no, I speak Spanish, don't I? I'm at the log
No.
off.
It's English.
Buenos dias.
¿Cómo estás?
That's all I know. With Moss. Taco Bell.
I'm going to continue planning for 5 right.
Same.
Midway will get us... Oh, I guess the terminal's off to the left, so we're going to want to exit to the left. Now this approach, or arrival, has us doing a little zigzagging around here. I'm just going to keep that zigzag in, since I don't keep our sequencing the same.
Are you getting a too steep descent path warnings?
Not at the moment.
Yeah. I was being lit up.
One 11855.
Guys, I don't know Spanish very well. That's sad.
Not really. I mean, if you haven't had Spanish, it's... I mean, I don't know hardly any Spanish, and I took a whole entire year of it. Forever ago.
Cuando es el baño?
See?
I would not be able to tell you know what that means if I would not be able to know what that means if you put it in my head. I'm gonna do a go around just for fun.
Go for it. I'm sure he would appreciate it. What was your reason for a go around?
Yeah,
Practice.
I had to tell the go around people, or the
go around people.
Smoke maker.
That's a good one.
Sir, you're gonna have to go over to 119.5 to the go around people and explain your reasoning.
And that was worth the trip.
He is entertaining. You have to give him that.
Yes, he is.
This is flying.
So what do you do with VATSIM? I'm gonna go around people.
I don't know why I said that.
That's the best one
I
tonight.
had to tell First reason for my go around was because I was too high and too fast.
Well, you can't tell him you're getting cookies out of the oven.
No,
Reason for your go around, sir.
Too high and too fast.
I mean, that would be pretty funny, and I'm sure the tower controller would appreciate it if they asked you for a reason for the go around. You said cookies were being delivered by the flight attendant, my mom.
Okay, so I think go around people have to be coming with new common words here.
Yeah, we need stickers, guys. We need stickers.
T-shirts.
T-shirts. I could fill up a cooler full of stickers from sayings that occur from this channel.
Yeah.
We'll have ChatGPT make us something, and then we'll make it in Canva, and we'll order some stickers tonight.
I want a shirt, man.
To go around people.
Why did I say go around people? Why did I say that?
I don't know, man.
When I had to tell the go around people.
What do you mean, to go around people? So we're gonna have I'm just gonna do it direct from Upton over to I'll do a heading direct, but over to the, what is it, MMMX 962? Yeah, 962. And we need to be down to 8,900. Leave Upton. A sweeping turn from Upton. Oh, actually, you know what? You should be able to connect those two. Gonna start our descent. $1,900. I'm curious to see what that looks like. And seatbelt signs are on. So if you leave Upton, I should do a little sweep there. MMX 962. Oh wait, is 960 in there? Oh, that's why it's not. Okay, so if I add... Here we go. Let's add MX 960 to here. There we go. That helps that out. And then clear this out. There we go. You Uckton to 962 at 10,000, and then let's add that altitude in here. 10,000 at 960. Or yeah, 960. Descending.
Who's going to contact tower first? I'm scared about this exit.
It's gonna be Kyle.
Perfect. Thank you, Kyle. Taking one with the team. Let me know if I need to disconnect or not, because I'm not very good at understanding people.
Okay.
There we go. So it should be straight down to 960 and then a sweeping left turn into the ILS. Okay.
You guys know how hard it is for me to do across the pond when I can barely understand people? It's so hard.
They're British.
With French,
Half the
no,
time,
I fly out
aren't
here
they?
Charles de Gaulle because I'm so unlucky every time. No, Charles de Gaulle. They have thick French accent. Terrible.
Oh,
Bonjour.
960.
909er.
180, 10,000. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. That should be easy peasy. Alright, they got ATIS on here now, so we may have to swap our runways. Runway 5 in use.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Let's expect ILS Yankee for 5 right approach. Crap.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing that
That's what I
already.
got.
Yes.
Is that what I put in there? Is it Yankee?
That's a big
Yes.
win for
Woo!
me.
It was. Cool. I just programmed all that stuff in there. I need a little more speed brake.
Sure, tell the go-around people that.
EDC not available. They're probably going to give you a squawk code as soon as you hop on there. So be prepared for that.
He kind of does have an accent, but it's not that bad. I'm listening in right now.
I just tuned over.
I'm gonna see if I can contact him. What's the name of this? The DAR
You'll need to wait a little.
Mexico
You're gonna want to
City.
wait for your final.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're getting ready to be
Final.
established is usually when they want you to contact you.
Yeah, you're still well in the rival.
Yeah, but yeah, and there's 2 other guys on to the south that we're gonna be competing with.
I don't know if I like the use of the word competing with.
So CTAF is usually tower frequency, right? 118.4.
Yes.
It's 118.4 here. I'm going to try dialing in 118.4 on my VHF2.
So 44, runway 05 right. Wind 360 degrees, 10 knots, clear for takeoff. Whenever monitor Unicom, 122.8, bye-bye. Thanks for flying with us.
Thank you very much, sir. Clear takeoff 055 and airborne Unicom 1228. Thanks very much, Air Mexico 484.
If this zigzagging is going to help us. Altimeter 3027.
On another note of grinds my gears, can I mention that FSX original and P3D V6 is all compatible with multiplayer, and you can use any of those sims between those versions on multiplayer with no issue. And Microsoft won't let you see another person using the SU3 beta if you're on SU2. Just want to put that out there as something to note. P3 V6 came out in 2022. FSX came out 2006. There's literally a 18-year gap between those two games, and they still are multiplayer compatible. Well, Microsoft won't let you do it between a couple months.
Kyle, I think you're going to be
Putting that out
okay. That Valeris
Yeah,
might
probably.
cause some problems, but I think he might be beating you in there.
Since when does Polaris have an A350?
You didn't hear about it? It's crazy
Yes,
to be at 17,000 feet and the grounds are right there. Oh, that's actually looking pretty good. Off the
I'm
left.
in a
Looks really good.
cloud.
Yeah, Valeris only has A32X series aircraft.
Well, this kid's flying a A350.
Weird.
How dare he?
I mean, I looked up VOI and it came up Valeris.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I'm a VOI.
I'm in a Viva Las Vegas, baby.
I love flying other countries' national airlines. It's so cool, especially when you're on ATC in the local area.
Until I completely butcher the airline I'm flying right now. I'm gonna probably end up calling it Valeris 929 or something stupid.
Yeah, you are. Valeris 99.
Phoenix didn't have any Mexican besides Viva.
That's why I'm
Mexico
flying the
239er,
Valeris
confirm runway 05 left or right.
Say again for Mexico 239.
Mexico 239er, confirm runway 05 left or 05 right.
05 right.
Mexico 239er, runway
sure hope
05
the go
right.
around
QNH
people don't make me
32,
go around.
27. Wind 360 degrees, 10 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land here, Mexico 239.
He's a little quiet, but he's not too hard to understand.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's my big problem with flying over in Europe is the accent gets me as well.
Hey, one other benefit of X-Plane, guess who gets to fly 757 sometimes?
You
I
do,
love
Dev.
things.
You do.
Yeah, I have ridiculous fun in that aircraft. Last time I flew was on an F&O and they gave me a hold direction that was about 40 seconds of non-stop talking. I was terrified.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have any issues unless that A350 does a go around.
Let me go message him to do go around real quick.
I'll make sure he does too. I'll go talk to the go around people.
Oh, I started. Oh, I have seriously no idea. My brain just fried itself and I said go around people instead of approach.
We gotta fly right through this big cloud right before we get to the airport.
Oh no, you're right. Oh no. That's a cute. Oh no, I'm screwed.
You'll be alright.
I'm in an A319 in the simulator that actually simulates turbulence. Please send help. Ooh, I never let my passengers out of the
I'm
cages.
going to go to 39er, exit to right when able.
Exit right when able, AMX 239.
We had the guy exit right. Where's he going to be exiting right?
Yeah.
AMX 239, 239 05 out Ron Delta, going to standby.
I'm going to go to 39er, continue Delta Echo Alpha 4 to gate.
Continue Delta Echo Alpha 2 gate, AMX 239, thank you.
They must I mean, that's Aeromexico's like hangars there, so they might have a new gate over there. Looking at Google Maps, there's like a big construction project.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in like a yellow cloud right now.
Yeah, I'm about to find it myself.
It's funny, on VATSIM radar I can see our different planes taking different tactics than the LNAV. Mine is slightly overshooting the curves, yours is slightly undershooting the curves. Kind of interesting.
Kind of neat to see how the developers handle things like that. Coming up on a T-cell point. Should be going down to 14,210. Wait a minute, is it 28 or 27? 27. Okay. These clouds are wild. Like just an enormous cloud right at the airport.
Yeah, dude, you're like coming right over this city at the last second. Terrain, terrain.
Terrain, pull up.
Oh, I am way too fast. I'm disconnecting.
Oh, come on. Just do a go around.
No, just do a go around. Just do a go around.
Had to go around people.
You can connect.
Already
you can,
committed.
Oh my gosh! Just you can reconnect. You can reconnect.
Nope.
Oh.
My plane was not slowing down for whatever reason.
Yeah, I pre-programmed in some constraints there to help me.
Well, I just got decelerate warning. I've never seen that before.
Decelerate warning. I've never seen that either.
It's not warning. It's just an MSFS or not MS. Oh my gosh, an FMC. I cannot speak today.
FMSC. Struggle bus. Struggle bus. Do whatever a struggle bus does. Oh, this is a little unnerving.
Flying into different countries, ATC.
More so the let's go flaps on. Just this enormous cloud right before we get to the airport.
Oh, yeah, that
In
too.
the mountains.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and start slowing down a little bit here.
alright, I went around anyways. I floated. Great, now what's my go around?
Stupid, talk too much. Talk.
Flaps 2 would be 200 knots.
Got to go around people, I heard.
Oh my gosh.
It only gets worse from there. It looks.
I'm going to drop my gear, help slow down. Come on, girl.
What information do we have?
Bravo.
Bravo.
That was cool coming out over the city like that. Alright, we should start slowing down now. Just leveling off a bit for me. Flaps 2. Speed brakes in. Flaps 3.
Cloud looks like it's almost orange.
Yeah. And I'm going to get a fully configured well in advance here. Come on,
This is
headset.
a weird turn.
Approach mode. Full flaps. Mexico City Tower, Viva 929, ILS runway 5 right.
Viva 929 Harbor, runway 05 right, QNH 30.30, wind 1010 degrees, 10 knots, clear to land.
Clear land 05 right. Viva 929.
I'm behind you, Michael. What's your airspeed?
140 now. I got configured early because it was coming in kind of hot there. Ooh, the lag is a little rough. Let's go get the APU on.
Just didn't want to run up on you.
Forgot my lights again. 10,000. Alright, let's go autopilot off.
I think I actually see a little ground down there now.
Ooh, this loading is real rough. Glide slope.
I am in a thunderstorm right now. This is interesting.
Hey, stop on forward, keep up. Alright.
That ILS is coming in.
It's quite bumpy. Continue.
200.
Glide slow.
Yeah, I've got the airport in sight.
Glide slow.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Bursers. Man, it is rocking hard on me.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good out here.
Viva 929er, X left 1 able.
Next left one able, Viva 929er.
Hey, you said no.
Flaps up.
Mexico City Tower, Volaris 1583 is ILS Yankee, runway 05 right.
Volaris 1583, runway 05 right. QNH 30.32, wind 1010 degrees, 10 knots, clear land.
Clear land 05 right, front, Volaris 1583.
Viva 9er, continue golf, cross runway 05 left. Charles, Bravo to the ramp.
Golf 05, cross 05 left, Charlie Bravo to the ramp. Viva 929er. Taxi lights, landing lights off. I believe those on. Oh, you said golf? Charlie 2. Bravo is the center one.
Torre México, buenas noches del Viva 4227.
Oh boy. That's in Spanish.
Viva 4227,
Yes, it is.
Torre México, prosiga. Con información Bravo, solicito autorización, plan de vuelo a Monterrey. Viva 4227, está autorizado a Monterrey vía Axiri, Superior Tango 138, Victoria, resto plan. Hacienda vía Axiri 2 Alfa, nivel de vuelo 290, pista 05 izquierda, código transponder 423.
Never got a transponder from him.
Autorizado al aeropuerto
I
de
didn't really
Monterrey
have time to
vía
give us one,
Axiri,
really.
Upper Tango 138, Charlie Victor Mike, resto plan. Ascenso vía Axiri 2 Alfa a nivel de vuelo 290, pista 05 izquierda, código transponder 4231. Viva 4227, colación correcta, llame listo, arranque remolque. Llámale cuando listo, arranque remolque, Viva 4227.
This is the first time I've flown on VATSIM out of the country. And they're speaking Spanish. Is that you landing, Dev?
Yes, it is.
But your plane is bouncing all over the place on my screen.
Cross at the VREF. So I floated up that runway crazy.
Yeah, I forgot to set my auto brakes, which I noticed right
1583,
before I landed.
welcome to Mexico, exit left on Naval.
Exit left on Naval, Volaris 15-3.
May have been part of the reason it was rocking back and forth. The brakes in this thing are touchy. Well, that's fun. The lag was getting me, though.
Alright, attempt number 2. Looking better this time.
I don't have a clue where Viva parks, but we're gonna find one.
Polaris 1583, turn left on a Hotel 1.
Left on Hotel 1, Volaris 15-3.
Pretty good breeze there on landing too.
Yeah, it was. Getting some micro stutters that are really killing me right now. Which is crazy. I can land in JFK, no problem. I land in Mexico City, it's a problem. Didn't make any sense.
Polaris 1583, continue Hotel 1, turn left on Bravo, cross runway 05 left, on Bravo to the ramp.
Hotel 1, Bravo cross 23 left on Bravo, Hotel to the ramp. Volaris 15-3.
Going to Mexico City. We were already in Mexico. Alright, seatbelt signs can come off. Disarm. Beacon can come off, strobe can come off.
The boarding requested.
Look at all that traffic. That was exciting. I'm glad we got fully configured early. I feel like I was going to be real behind on that curve.
Yeah, I am.
Start power and come on. Fuel pumps off. And this plane's getting shut down for the night.
Check you down, Charlie.
He gave me Bravo. Charlie's can't really get to the terminal from Charlie as well.
Passengers deboarding started.
Disarmed, reset. Brake brakes on. We got the chocks in. Chocks are in. Parking brake come off. Take a look at those wheel temps. bad. A little hot on that one right there, but I don't think... oh, we do have brake fans. Look at that. Turn you off, leave VHF1 on. Zero out everything. Strengths off. 902. And I think we are good for a shutdown. Cool. Alright. Alright guys, we'll be back on Thursday for our usual GA flight night. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing yet, but I'm sure we'll have something fun in store for us. The Comanche has been flying pretty good, so we probably be do something with that. I don't know what the flight plan is yet, but get through the work week, celebrate with some GA flying, and then Sunday I will be back, but I'm going to be out of town the next week, so it'll be an unsupervised Thursday night GA flight. Actually, you know what? I think I'm coming back Thursday, so I might make it in time. We'll see. But anyways, yep, thanks for joining tonight. I'm glad we got to come into Mexico and got a little bit of ATC. We got to try something new, flying out of the country on the VATSIM. And yeah, we'll continue on down somewhere in either Mexico or the islands over there in the Caribbean next week. So, until next time, guys, have fun. Next week. So, until next time, guys, have fun.